I was on the plane, and the stewardess came down the aisle, and she looked at me and she said, "Would you like to come up to first class?" Yes, I'd be glad to. So up I went, and the gentleman sitting at the window, I sat down, and he introduced himself as Donald Trump. Now, they served a meal, and after the meal was cleared, all of a sudden, he's all over me, kissing and groping and kissing. And believe me, my memory of it was that nothing was said. He didn't say, "Oh, by the way," or I didn't go eek or help or whatever. It was just this silent groping going on. Then when his hand started going up my skirt, I'm not a small person. I managed to wiggle out and stand up, grab my purse, and I went to the back of the airplane. I stayed at the back of the airplane until we landed, and everybody was off because I did not want to take the chance of running into him at all. That was my story. Now, I didn't tell anybody then. I didn't complain to the airlines. I didn't tell my boss. I just thought, oh, that's some creep on the airplane. 3 years later, I moved to New York City. I got a job with the Humane Society of New York. We're going to have a fundraising gala at Saks Fifth Avenue. And Saks Fifth Avenue was going to have all the designers, and I was in charge of handing out the table assignments. And then up to the table comes Donald Trump and his first wife. But he stands there as I'm handing in his table assignment, and he says, "I remember you. You were that woman from the airplane." He called me the worst name ever.
Wait a minute, there was a descriptor
Yes.
before a woman?
Yes. Yes.
Can you give us a hint?
It's the worst one. It really is. And
you don't want to say it out
no,
loud, but does it begin with a C?
Yes. Yes. And the room cleared. I mean, it was like everybody just sort of disappeared into the...
Does it end with T?
Yes. Ma'am.
Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page.
It was shocking. It was like a bucket of cold water being thrown over me. And he took his table assignment, and he went on, and I went home. And then in 2000 and the end of 2015 into 16, when I realized that Trump was actually going to run for president, that he actually was going to do it this time, I started telling everybody my story.
Let me just ask you, are you a Democrat?
Yes. Yes.
And was it a matter of trying to stop him from ascending to the presidency?